Welcome to Radio Veritas TV.
You did something wrong.
Say it again.
Radio Veritas TV.
Radio Veritas TV. Okay.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I'm Reese.
And we are Catholic and we go to St. Teresa's School.
Hello, my name is Nonzizo Nkosi. I am a Catholic. I wasn't originally born a Catholic, but then I joined Catholic because I love the religion, and more especially as I went through it and then learned of their teachings, I began to love it even more. And also because of the way that I feel when I'm in church, there's this sense of belonging that I feel, this warmth, and I feel and I believe that it's the love from God.
My name is Charlotte Swartz and I'm not a Catholic, I'm Christian, but I follow and respect the Catholic values. I go to a Catholic school and I really respect the Catholic values and the way that they follow life.
Hello everyone, my name is Zenani Mashinini. I was born Methodist. I converted into Catholicism mainly because I went to a Catholic school, Macaulay House, and I began to enjoy Catholicism and how we would go to Mass and how we'd praise God.
We are Catholics!
You are watching Karibu Nyumbani.
Karibu Nyumbani, and that means welcome home. And so we welcome you to this beautiful program on Radio Veritas TV. My name is Khanya Ditabe, a presenter on Radio Veritas, and so standing in here on Radio Veritas TV. We're so excited actually to be having and hosting you on this TV channel of ours, and we are overjoyed that we're able to share beautiful stories of people who want to inspire you through their journey home. And so that's what we'll be doing in this program, Welcome Home. Karibu Nyumbani. Karibu is Swahili for welcome, and Nyumbani is home or to the homestead. And this is exactly where you feel welcome. This is where you know that as a child, you can play and get as dusty as possible, and all is still fine when you come back home in the evening. And this is where you feel welcome because you have your grandmother, you have your grandfather, you have people that give you wisdom. That's exactly what Karibu Nyumbani is about. Welcome home. And the home in this case, of course, is our beautiful Catholic Church. And this is where we welcome those who have converted, those who have come back to the faith. That's exactly what we'll be doing today, once again. And my guest is Chubby Assy. You know her, of course, affectionately as Chubby. We'll get to speak to her. We'll get to hear where she gets the name. We'll get to hear her story, because there are so many beautiful stories that will be shared on this channel. And so before we go ahead with our interview and welcome our guest here in the studio, just to remind you, of course, you know what to do. Click that subscribe so that you know what's on the channel, and then click that bell, and then that will tell you when we have new episodes loaded on the channel. It will really be great for you to join us here on the channel and to make sure that you are part of the family. You are going to be inspired by stories. And I hope that you're not only keeping these stories to yourself, but you're going to be sharing them with others who will then subscribe and also click that notification bell so that they can also receive this message. It's your only Catholic radio TV in South Africa, this, and so it will be great to journey together. You know what they say? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go in a group. And that's what we do together here as we take people home and we welcome them home together with you. So we go straight into our guest for today, and that's Chubby Assy. And how are you, Christine?
I'm very well, thank you. And you, Khanya?
I'm fine, thank you. You have a very beautiful story of conversion, and we're going to be looking into that. But I think the first thing is, who is Chubby Assy? And maybe just tell us where you get the name Chubby as well.
This name Chubby goes back many years. It's like 50 years that I've got that name. We were busy building our house in Regenpark, and there used to be a magazine where there was an advert in there for slimming tablets and Then this lady stood there and it was written on there, "Are you chubby?" And then when we were putting the tiles on the roof, they was battling to get me up onto the roof. And then Millie, my sister, said, "Are you chubby?" And that name just stuck with me now. For 50 years, I'm with that name, Chubby, now.
So you were born in Regenbach then, as you've
No.
mentioned. Yeah, okay.
No, I was born in Brakpan, state mines. My dad used to work on the mines in state mines.
Yes.
And then the mines closed, and because we were living on the mine, so we had to move to Regenbach.
Yes.
And then we my dad bought the old buildings there of the mine, and we broke down the buildings and cleaned the bricks and everything. And he just got a builder to build the walls. The rest of the work we had to do ourselves, the plastering, the floors, the roof, everything.
So your dad was a workman, he was a handyman in many ways.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was a
Yes.
mechanic, but he was an all-rounder. He tried everything. He fixed radios and everything. You know, our kitchen at home used to have an engine in there now and then when he was busy. And we had to, the valves, you had to
Clean the valves.
yeah,
Yes.
rub them and all that stuff. And he was really an all-rounder. He tried all different types of things.
So that was Monday to Friday, I suppose, or Saturday where you were busy, but every day.
Saturday, Sunday, sometimes on a Christmas day, if somebody comes with a car, then my brother, them had to help too. Because he didn't want to leave anybody stranded. He was always there to help anybody.
And church, what was the place for the church in the middle of all this? Yeah.
We always went to church. My mother was even if you go out the Saturday night, you must see that you're in church the Sunday. She was very strict with the church. My father, he had this, that he doesn't go to church because if you are a true Christian, you mustn't have any sins. That was he believed that. So he said, "I can't call myself a Christian because I'm not perfect and you must be perfect."
Yes.
But he made sure he took us to church, everything. He was there for us when we were confirmed, everything. He was there.
Yes.
He was always there. Yeah.
And this was in the Anglican church, right? That
Yes.
your upbringing.
Yes, I was born, like they say, cradle.
Anglican.
Yeah.
Yes. And what your involvement in terms of, were you in the choir? What was your involvement in the church?
I was very young when I left the church. When we got married, I was 18. So I didn't do anything in church.
Yes.
I was just there. And, I haven't got any beautiful story to say that I did this or that or whatever. And yeah, my whole journey actually, there's a piece in the Bible about the seeds that fell on the good ground and the rocky ground, and others just fell there.
Yes.
So the others didn't even have a chance to grow. Mine fell on that rocky ground. I think it grew a little, but it grew quick and then it died
And
out.
with that.
Yeah, my seed didn't fall on the good ground. So my whole journey was up and down, up and down. It wasn't stable, nice, like people say, I got a calling and God called me and all that. I didn't hear that voice. And right through, I was up and down. Then I'm in the Anglican church there, because I went to church with Eddie before we got married. I used to go to church with him and then got confirmed after we got married. Father Stan, we got married in the Catholic Church by Father Stan Brenner. And then I got confirmed, but I was restless. Wasn't just, you here now, you stay here. Then I went back again, and then I went back to the Catholic Church. I was a proclaimer in church.
Yes.
And I went to different Bible studies and everything, and I tried to be, build up my...
Yes. But you still didn't necessarily...
my seed still wasn't the right one. It wasn't germinated, like Sister Patricia said. Your seed must be germinated nicely, but mine wasn't yet.
Yes.
It went on for a very, very long time, up and down, up and down.
Okay, so we'll actually come back to that now with our guest and talk about how then the seed then was able to then produce something out of it. So this is still Karibu Nyumbani. Welcome home here on Radio Veritas TV. We take a short break.
We are Catholics!
You are watching Karibu Nyumbani.
And so welcome back to Karibu Nyumbani. Welcome home, that's what it is. And you're on Radio Veritas TV with myself, Khanya Ditabe, and my guest, Chubby Assy. And you've listened to her on Radio Veritas before, and now you see her on Radio Veritas TV. Thank you very much once again for joining us, Chubby. You told us your story, a beautiful story so far. And we imagine this person who's, as you say, you were like a seed that was not really producing anything, that fell on rocky ground. And so you were in the church, you met your husband, Eddie. By default, so to speak, you went into the Catholic Church, but you said earlier that you still didn't know what you were doing. So church, you sound like you basically saying there was nothing inspiring.
Yeah. I didn't, we had like a business in Bloemfontein. For 4 years I was there. Then when I came back from Bloemfontein, I didn't attend any church for, I think like 4 or 5 years. I didn't go to the Anglican church or the Catholic church or anything. Then my mother passed away in 2015. And the person that came to give her communion at home, he was so nice and friendly and everything. He was from the Anglican church. So I went to the Anglican church. So, COVID. Yes. And when COVID came, then I listened to the radio all the time, Radio Veritas.
Yes.
All the time, and then I listened to the different programs, the different speakers, everything. Then I started understanding a bit more and going in deeper into, all the different like I say, rules and everything about the Catholic Church. I started understanding it better. And Men in Christ also helped because I used to send messages there. I don't know this, I don't let them, they answer me there on the program, they helped me a lot. And then I started getting attached to the Catholic Church. Then when the churches opened, later I went to the Anglican church again, but then I told Eddie, I think, I'm pulling more towards the Catholic church now. Let us go, so we attend the church there in Germiston with Father Ron.
Yes.
And last year, April, with Lent, just before Lent started,
yes,
I went for confessions to him because I didn't receive communion. So I went to him and I spoke to him and I told him everything. And for the first time, that was a proper confession I did in my whole life. There was snot and trana, everything. It was huge. It was a really a confession that came from the heart and everything. And that's where my journey started last year, just before Lent. and I had a, my Lenten journey was also different. And so I'm very happy now, the state where I'm in now. Even this year, Lent was better than last year.
Yes.
So there's a lot now that I've got that's helping me to grow. And my daughter bought an Audible book for me, 30 days, 30 ways, where every day there's something new that you have to do on your journey, that
Yes.
Lenten journey. And sure, it was good because they say 40 days of Lent, but because of the Sundays and that, so it doesn't go into that.
Yes.
So it helped me to grow. So I feel very at home now where I am.
It's amazing. So, in essence, you've been a Catholic officially for 1 year.
Yes.
And your aha moment was this time when you went to confession.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if Father Ron, if he's used to that, having that slot and trana there in the confession. But it was good. And then we had a meeting with him afterwards again.
Yes.
And Eddie and myself, when we spoke to him, like, one-on-one, and I told him exactly, my whole journey and everything. Yeah, so I'm very happy now where I am.
Very happy where you are, and you're welcome home, Chubby. We really welcome you, and we say Karibu Nyumbani to you.
Would you like to advertise on this channel? Contact us on the number below.